Welcome to Grébovka. This is a part 2 of our video of walkthrough of Vyšehrad's hidden gems and park. Let's go! We start in style, Havlíčkovy sady, or as locals call it, Grébovka. Now let me tell you, if you ever wanted to feel like a 19th century industrialist with a vineyard in your backyard, this is your place. The park was built by Moritz Grebe, a railway magnate who basically said, you know what would look great on this hill? A villa inspired by Italian Renaissance palaces. And so he built one, complete with gardens, a vineyard, a grotto, views of the city that would make your Instagram explode. The neo-Renaissance villa still stands tall at the top, and behind it, a 1.7 hectare vineyard that still produces wine. Yes, you can literally drink wine grown in the middle of Prague. And if you want the full experience, head to the Viniční altar. It's a charming gazebo that serves local wine with one of the best panoramic views of Prague. Perfect for a date or for overthinking your life decisions in style. Now, if you're into romantic spots, don't miss this grotto. An artificial cave with a waterfall nearby, statues, and a Neptune fountain. It's like someone tried to import a piece of Florence and dropped it in Vyšehrad. And somehow it works. Grébovka is also super family-friendly. There's the modern playground, space for jogging or yoga, and plenty of shading. You can spend an hour here or an entire afternoon and not get bored. Next up, a place even some locals never heard of. Welcome to Ztracenka, or the Lost One, and it lives to its name. Do you know where it is in Prague? Now let's explore together. This hidden garden is perched in steep slopes between Kekarlovu and Horská Street. It was originally part of vineyard land, later neglected during socialism and only recently restored between 2006 and 2010 into a terraced garden with brick walls and quiet corners that feel like something out of European art film. It's totally enclosed, which makes it safe and peaceful, great for reading, reflecting, or taking a break from the chaos of the city. My tip? Come here during the morning or during the golden hour for the best light. There's also the monument to the victims of the two totalitarian regimes. It's not big or flashy, but it hits hard. Simple, powerful, and worth the visit. Ztracenka is one of those places where you don't need a plan. Just show up, sit down, and let Prague do the rest. Alright, we're climbing just a bit higher, and stay with me. Now this next place sounds like from a Gothic novel. Bastion of the Holy Sepulchre. In Czech, Bastion U Božích. Now, don't worry, there is no actual sepulchre, but there is a bastion. Bastions are fortification elements, military building. Now, this one was built during a Baroque era to protect Prague from attacks coming from south, and if you ever wanted to have a picnic on a historical war monument or structure, this is your chance. There is a modern spiral staircase, a small restaurant down here, and there is an occasional art exhibition. In short, it's like a fortress met a rooftop bar and decided to get into culture. And if you want to impress someone with a place they've never heard of, bring them here. What's great about this place is its location and the views. You cannot miss the classic gem of Prague, the Nusel Bridge. Down here underneath me is a Folimanka Park with a lot of places for sports. Of course, Vyšehrad, modern art, and I guess a man or a woman looking towards the future of Prague, maybe. Don't forget Petřín Hill, and last but not least, a crane. In this bridge itself, and I mean literally inside the bridge, there is something special. Now, if you know what it is, write it down in the comments. We finished strong. Vyšehrad isn't just a park, it's a legend. This historic fortress dates back to the 10th century. It's a home to Gothic walls, stunning gardens, and some of the most iconic views in the city. But let's talk about the weirdest thing first, the Devil's Column. According to a legend, the devil tried to win a bet with a priest by flying to Rome and bringing back a column before the end of a single mass. Classic devil move. He failed, got mad, and threw the column on Vyšehrad, where it shattered into 3 pieces, as you can still see them today. Is that true? Who knows, but the story is quite good. What's true is that Vyšehrad is peaceful, powerful, and packed with history. You'll find sculptures by Josef Václav Myslbek, epic views over the Vltava, and the entrance to Prague's underground casemates, tunnels once used to move troops and store ammo. Inside Gorlice Hall, which is in the casemates, you can even find original statues of Charles Bridge. Yes, the ones which you see there today are not the originals. The most visible monument at Vyšehrad is definitely the Basilica of St. Peter and Paul. Don't be confused, although the foundations of the basilica are almost 1,000 years old, but its current appearance is a result of a neo-Gothic reconstruction at the end of the 19th century. Around the basilica lies Vyšehrad Cemetery, the final resting place of some of the greatest Czech legends, from Václav Havel to composer Bedřich Smetana and writer Karel Čapek. And then there's the hidden small Gothic church of St. John the Baptist, tucked inside the walls and usually closed, but when it's opened, it feels like you've stepped into another century. The church is literally inside the walls, and if you want to see it, you have to go through the tour of the Vyšehrad. An interesting fact about this place is that the building behind me is actually owned by the municipality, and there are flats inside, and at some point they were available for rent. And if you were lucky, maybe you're living in one of these and you can call yourself a king of the Vyšehrad. This is probably the oldest or one of the oldest buildings still standing in a Vyšehrad, built around 1100, Rotunda of St. Martin. Vyšehrad is where you come when you want to clear your head, think big thoughts, or just take in Prague at its most majestic. So there you have it. In part 1 we started at Náměstí Míru and wandered through Rigrovy sady, Jiřák and the smaller parks of Vinohrady. In the second part we took a look in Grébovka, Ztracenka, Bastion and Vyšehrad. Each spot a little different, but all perfect for slowing down and enjoying the city in a way that real estate listings will never show you. If you already live in Prague, I hope this made you curious. And if you're thinking of moving here, well, now you know where to go for your first walks. My name is Robin, I'm founder of Expats Finance, where since 2014 we've been helping foreigners buy and sell properties in this incredible city. Need help finding your own piece of Prague? You know where to find me. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.